vision painting in my mind. Colors dance, spill outside the lines. I refuse to settle, never the black and white. Rock the neons until the day I die.
Hello everybody, it's Linda here for my design team project for Gone Artsy. Every month I'm going to be bringing you a video recording on different styles and techniques, hints and tips on making cards for both male and female. They will have a predominantly vintage feel to them, and the products I will be using you will find on the Gone Artsy Zibbit store, and I will put the link below. And I hope you enjoy this video, and if there are any style of cards that you would like me to do, go through with you, then please leave a comment, and let's get to it. Now for this I've decided I'm going to do a male card, and I'm going to be using this beautiful paper pack from Maja M-A-J-A Designs. I'm not sure how you say that, and it's a vintage autumn basics, and the papers are beautiful. They have both male and female, so I've got that. I'm also going to be using the brads from Eyelet Outlet and Brads, and these are the compass, and I'll just take one out to show you. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's really pretty, and I'm going to use that with for the topper. And for an easel card, on the base of the card you need like a stopper to make the front of the card stand proud, and I'm going to use this beautiful Gypsy cord by Prima, and this one is called Naomie, and it's really very nice, all different textures, which will look fabulous when I find how to get into it. Here we are. And you get six different strands, really quite nice, and you can separate them. So we've got a nice what would you call that, like a tan colour, a nice blue colour, and then a greyish grey blue, very pale latte colour. And we've got taupe, and we've got kind of, there's all bits of greens and browns in that one, so they're really nice. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to use that. So let's get started. I've taken, this is a 6" by 6" card, and what I've done is I've scored 3 inches in the center to give me that the front part of it, and it'll sit like that. I'm not sure if you can see it, so if I hold it up you can see it'll sit at an angle like that. And I've taken different sheets of paper from the pack, so because I want the front and the inside of the card to match, what I've done, I've taken 2 different cards, the toppers, but I've used the different paper. This is kind of like a distressed gingham in the denim blue, which is beautiful, and there are all double-sided as well. So there's that side, and I'm going to be using this side of it, sorry. So, and then this is really pretty. I love these hot air balloons, and it's a really nice sentiment on the bottom which reads, "Memories are timeless treasures of the heart." And I'll be matting and layering that onto the base of the card. So, but first I always like to distress my the edges of my card, and because I'm using craft card on the top, which ties in really nicely with the browns in the paper pack, I've used this craft card, and I'll get on and show you. So first off, I like to prepare do the base of my card first, put the layers down first. But first off, I'm going to use Tim Holtz Distress ink in ground espresso, and one of the blending tools, the circular ones. I'll bring in my craft mat because I don't want to dirty my glass mat, because with having white card. I just go around the edges and just distress the edges so it tones, brings everything in. Really quite therapeutic as well, and takes all away the white edges. And because it's kind of grungy looking paper as well, it works quite well. And again, I'll do this the same with the top layer. And this will make this pop from the base layer. So we've done that. I'm happy with that, so I'll just move that to one side so I don't get it all over the place. I'll move that. I'll bring my card in. I've cut, because this is 3 inches, I've cut this down to, where's my tape measure? I've cut this down to 5 3/4 inch square, and this is being cut down to 5 1/2, so it goes down in increments, and just mat and layer. I've already added tape. Now some people, depending on your preference, but for me, I really like using double-sided tape. For me, it works better. When I've used wet glue in the past, it's always buckled my paper, and I've never been really happy, no matter how many different types of wet glue I've used. So for my preference, I really do like using the double-sided tape, and I'll just show you how I don't remove all the tape off. I take it about halfway on all 4 sides, and that just gives me more maneuverability, more time to position my card paper onto the base layer. And what I do is I kind of hold these sides near and hover over the card until I'm quite happy that I've got it as straight as I can be, and then I'll put it down onto the card, onto the card base, and then just with the pages, the tape off. As you can see, it's come out really well. It just gives you but you know, I mean, there's no fault in, there's no right and wrong way in crafting. You use whatever adhesives you feel work for you, and for me it's double-sided tape, but I just like to share. So again, taking the tape and just hovering over base layer, making sure I've got it exactly where I want it, and press down, and then just take the tape off. So that's that done. So I'm going to put that to one side now, because now I want to concentrate on the front of the card. So as I said, I've got a piece of craft card which is 6 by 6 inches, and I'll bring in my, and I'm just going to work the brown round. So I want this a bit darker than And I'm not covering the whole of the card because you won't see it and it's just a waste of your ink. So nice circular motions, bringing your blending tool off the mat at an angle so that it hits the card and it gives that nice deeper colour on the edges. So I just want to make sure I've covered, yep, I've done that, so that's fine. So I'll put that to one side, and again I'll just distress all the edges of my toppers. Excuse me. My favourite colour combination is brown and blues. And I think they work really well for both male and female, and at a later date I will do a female card with brown and blue. And again the topper. Another way you could distress your papers is with the edge of your scissors to give it that really tattered look, but and I'll show that at on another video when I do another mail card. So please, if you've got any ideas or there's cards out there that you're not sure how to make or how to put together, then please leave a comment and let me know, and I'll see what I can do for you for future videos. Excuse me. So because this is going to be an easel card, I do not want to put tape all four sides of the back, because when it closes it won't stand up proud. So a good tip is to, instead of putting your tape or your wet glue onto the first layer, I always put it onto the base card itself, and then I know I won't go wrong. I can't tell you the amount of times I've thought I've done it right and I haven't, and ended up with a mess. So, and again, Deb has score tape in her store as well, so just check out. She's adding new products all the time, and she's getting new graphic 45s as well, which is beautiful. There we are. So again, all four sides, and I will remove them all. Just remove four sides halfway, because obviously I don't want it to mess it up. There we go. So that's that done. Excuse me, I've got a tickle. So what I do is I place this on here so I know it's right where I want it to be. There we go. Press down and then remove your tape. Lift the back up, remove your tape, and there we are. We've started with the base of the card now. Can you see? I just tilt it at an angle. Alright, so now I will quickly put the tape on the backs of these. Yeah. Just making sure I've got the right back on this one. You can tear your tape, but I prefer to cut it because I've not got quite used to I've not got the knack for tearing it. I usually ruin, so, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist as well, so that doesn't help sometimes. But hey ho, each to their own. There's no right and wrong way, as I said, to crafting. You do what pleases you and how you create your projects, which is what I love about crafting. It takes you out of, just lets you go into that nice crafting zone where there's just you and all your crafty goodies. Oops, there we are. Okay, so that's done. Right, so again, I'll face that down like that, and I'll do exactly the same as I did for the base of the card, and I'll go through it again with you. In future videos, what I'll make sure that I'll have them all prepped, so you don't have to sit there watching me put tape on. So again, just hover over. When I'm happy, press down, fingers across, and then just take your tape out. So that's that layer. And now I've got this layer. Sorry, that was my phone. Just got a text message. Right, there we go. And then last but not least, this one. Okay, there we go. Now from the pack you get a sheet of tags and that. So what I've already cut out, say you watch me cut out using the papers from the pack. I've cut out this clock face because it ties in with timeless treasures and there's clocks in the paper. I've decided to go with that, and I need to find 12. There we are. So that'll go that way, and I'll pop that on at an angle there, and then I'm going to put a brad through the center of this, and I'm going to use tape for this to take that down, but I'm going to use foam pads on the back of this. So I need to distress all of these again so everything all ties in, and that's what it's all about, making sure that everything ties in together. There's enough on my blending tool just to you don't want too much on, but you want enough to make it pop. Can you see how now that pops up? And I'll do the same for this one. It just makes them stand proud of your backgrounds, and that depends really on what backgrounds. I've done this because the background is quite busy, and I want it, you know, to make sure that it doesn't get lost in the papers. So that's that one. I'll just go around this again just to make sure. And it all ties in really nicely with the clock. Once I've done it, I'll show you. There we are. Can you see? Just all nicely blends in, and then it doesn't get lost on the background card either, because you can still see it. And then again, I'm going to just do the same to the tag. There we are. So I'm going to take my pokey tool and I'm just going to make a hole so I can get my brad through. Put my brad through and let's see where north is. Oh, there we are. There we go. Open the legs and that's secure there. So I can put that to one side now. Just need to put some tape on here. I'll just do 2 edges on this one, I think. It's only a little tag. There we go, so I'll take this off. Again, I won't take it all off. I'll just do half and half. I need to, and then just hover over. There we go. Now this is foam tape, and I'll just put a couple of layers on. Very tacky. Go. Right, where's the 12 o'clock? There we go. Is that 12 o'clock? There we go. So making sure that the 12 o'clock's at the top. I'm just going to pop that at an angle. There. And I just need to put some tape on here, and I'll just put 2 little pieces of double-sided tape on, and I know that'll stick them. You could use 3D glue as well, and silicone glue. I've cut all my nails, so I know where I want this, so this doesn't really, whoops. So if I tie that there just nicely. So that's the front of the card done. Right, now I mentioned before I'm going to now use this as the stopper, and I've got this nice piece of craft card that I've measured 5.5, and I think it's oops, sorry, and it's 1.5 inches wide by 5 inches long. So what I want to first do, again, I want to bring in my distress ink and distress all around so everything ties in. Right, so that's that done, and then I'm going to, on the back side, just going to put a piece of double-sided tape on both ends, and I'll show you why I've done this. So taking one end off, I'll leave the other side on, and then going to place the 6 strands separately. Can you see? So place the 6 strands there like that, and I'll get another piece and pop that over it so it won't move. It'll secure it then. Can you see it secured it? I'm not going to remove that, I want to leave that on. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to twist it. You could plait it. I want to get a nice roll. Can you see what I'm doing? A nice roll. So it looks like a rope. Turn this over. And then what I'm going to do then is separate each strand and pop them on here. It's a bit fiddly, but it's well worth it in the end. There we go. There we are. All 6 are on. So again, I'll take a piece of tape. Oops. A piece of tape. Make sure all 6 are down. Hold them. Check that I'm happy with that. That needs moving in a bit. And then just lay this top layer down, pressing really hard on it. And now I'll trim it. There we go. Doesn't that look cool? I'm really pleased with that. And I might even thread a compass through it. Yeah, I think I will. Right, so what I'm going to do is put my pokey tool right through it, make a hole in the other side, so I know this will be secure on here and it won't go flapping around. Take it through and press down, and that's just another added feature to the topper. So now I want to add some of this tape. There we are. Should have been in the centre, but I forgot. There we are. Press that down. And position this where I want it to sit. And I think I'll sit it there. And there you go. That's the topper. Can you see? I'll just place it at an angle. You see? And it'll fold down flat and go into an envelope as well. So that is today's first how to make an easel card tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and again, if there's any card design that you would like to see in the future, then please just leave a comment. Thank you for watching today. Don't forget to go to Artsy exhibit and have a look around and see all the fabulous goods that Deb has in store, especially the laces. As you all know, I'm a big lace fan, and papers, there are all sorts, lots of goodies from Prima as well. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you all again real soon, and I'll see you next month. Thank you. Bye bye.
I'm on a constant search to make my heart swell. Bite off too much, shoot like hell. Half my nights spent in a hotel. Price I pay to escape the conveyor belt. What you give